just the effort you got from your team today in the glass and scrapping for loose balls. That's kind of the standard.
Yeah, I thought in a couple of our games we've had so far, we just not around the basketball. We got to be around the basketball. And sometimes we're worried about them in transition, so we get more than one guy back. But I thought our guys were quicker to the basketball today. I thought we did some good things. We took care of the basketball. We rebounded the basketball, gave a good effort. I thought in the first half we kept getting the ball where we wanted to get it. We just didn't finish very well. We just kind of squandered some deep post-ups. We squandered some layups around the rim. A little careless with the basketball, even though we didn't have very many turnovers. But we just thought we just needed to keep executing, keep getting the ball where we wanted to get it, and we thought good things would happen.
You guys had a couple of possessions in the first half. I think their first 2 turnovers, you guys got 5 points off of those. Just got the 3 by Cam and the other basketball. So just turning defense into offense.
Right.
It seems like it's more critical, maybe with this smaller thing.
Yeah, and we also talked about handling when they did decide to press, handling their press and then trying to go and score. We had a couple opportunities. We got it right at the rim, and one time we didn't shoot it, the other time we just missed it, but we got a 3 out of one. We got a dunk from Cam out of another one. So that's what we wanted to be able to do. We're not a team that's going to force a lot of turnovers, but when we do, we got to capitalize.
Just that stretch from Trey to open the second half. I know you always want to get him involved, but just the way he played in the stretch was really physical.
Right.
That was an important stretch of the game.
Yeah, no doubt. Just getting him the ball in the low post, but also I thought, Braden did an excellent job of just getting that ball in that sweet spot on those pocket passes. And so it kind of took away from Braden getting as many assists as he normally does, but it was setting them up and getting us in a position where we were 2-on-1, 3-on-2, and then Trey just had to make a good decision and score it or make the extra pass.
Seems like most of Cam's threes have come either in transition or when the defense collapses in the paint and gets kicked out to him, but it looked like you guys ran a set to get him open.
Yeah.
Is that something he can do more of? Is he just shooting the ball so well you got to try to run some action for him?
Yeah, you can play him behind the action. They switched and did some different things to where sometimes that's not going to work. They either tried to keep it, a 2-on-2 game there in ball screen, or they would switch out of it, and so you're not going to be able to play behind some of those things. But we knew if we can put him away from the action and then get Trey that basketball there, now Trey's in that 2-on-1 situation for a brief moment. Now you can be able to get some of those shots. And we ran a couple ATOs for him, and then if he doesn't get it, it's always good when that 4 can be ball side. And then the other guy's used to messing with the post, and you can get the ball inside from there and then give them a different look and make them play out of it. But no, he's definitely a weapon, and us going smaller, now it gives us spacing. If you go small, you got to have everybody be able to shoot the basketball, and he really helps us in that regard. Sometimes he doesn't get looks, but he's allowing Braden to manipulate the defense because of the spacing.
It seemed like one of Jakari's more confident offensive performances, or more emphatic offensive performances. A lot of it was reaction and stuff, kind of right place, right time. But just for him to be able to capitalize in situations at this point, maybe he wouldn't have.
Right, just not, don't be hesitant. Just, be aggressive. When he had his drives, that's what I try to talk to our whole team. Is you can't dribble against a team like this. You got to drive the basketball. You've got to go and create and score the basketball for yourself, or get 2 on the basketball and get it moving. So I thought he did some really good things. Obviously, he missed the 2 threes on the possession and then ends up getting the putback layup, which was great. He just kind of stayed with the play, right? But those shots that he missed were really good shots for him. But he got the and one in the first half, driving the basketball. And then, he just made good plays. He was around. He had a couple breakdowns defensively to where, just the details of things, he just had to be a little bit better. But then right as it happened, he didn't let it happen again. But as a whole, if we just didn't allow them to score on out of bounds plays, we had some guys just fall asleep on out of bounds plays. I think they might have scored 8 points total, maybe even more. And we got to do a better job in that area.
Did the first 2 4-minute blocks of this game kind of encapsulate the shifting dynamics of big and small, because they were really physical early, it felt like, and
right.
You got fast when you went to the second block of 4 minutes.
Yeah, they got off to a 7-2 start, and then I think we got it to where it was 9-9. And we just, the thing that we try to get to more than anything is that you can't kind of look at the score and the runs. You just got to look at the quality of the possessions. So you try to get them to where they don't get upset about making a good decision and just missing. And so just stay process based and just take good shots, make good passes, And most of the time, good things will happen. But sometimes it's not going to happen. Sometimes the ball doesn't go in. But don't get worked up. Don't act like that's not working for us. That is working for us. And so I thought our guys did a good job of that and staying with it. I thought Braden did a really good job of just kind of staying with it and trusting what we were doing.
The nation's watched you with Zach the past couple of years. What does this performance suggest of what your guys' identity is now and going forward?
Yeah, we've always been able to try and shift. Sometimes through competition, you're going to shift in how you do things. If you can stay the same and play the same way, that's a beautiful thing, because you just plug guys in. And sometimes you can't plug guys in. And for us, like right now, we've played bigger with this group, and now we went to like a smaller lineup. And I think with that adjustment, like, we got to be scrappy like we were today. Like, if you take that away from us, like, I don't know if we win the game. And but adjusting from him, probably the thing, obviously the ball went to him a lot, but the thing that is different for us is that we could miss block out responsibilities and still get rebounds, because he would clean things up. He didn't get credit for how dominant of a defensive player he became. In his last couple of years, he was a really good defensive player. He didn't foul, he stayed big, he changed shots, he blocked shots, he rebounded the basketball. So like his piece defensively is missed just like offensively. And that's been our adjustment, to try to adjust to that, but also try not to get those guys to feel like they got to be him, because they can't be him. You know, he's a once-in-a-generation player. But, like, we just got to play to Trey Kaufman's strengths and Cam Heidi's strengths and anybody else that kind of fills those gaps on our front court. Thank you.